So the title of my talk is Hybrid Intelligence, AI systems that collaborate with people instead of replacing them. And I also considered another title, a little bit more pretentious even, Hybrid Intelligence, Augmenting Human Intellect. Right? And the key phrase here is augmenting. Oh, by the way, before we proceed, if you want to interrupt me by asking questions, then maybe the best thing is to type something in the chat. Then I'll keep half an eye on the chat, and I'd be happy to take questions during the talk instead of only after the talk. So please feel free to interrupt by typing things in the chat. So augmenting human intellect. Well, why is this augmenting so important? Let me motivate. So here are 3 quotes from 3 famous people in AI. Of course, you recognize the first face, Elon Musk, who said, "My guess for when we will have full autonomy in cars is approximately 3 years." And I don't really mind that he said this 5 years ago, and no, we're not anywhere near it. I'm not really worried about the year. I'm worried about the term full autonomy, because that's apparently what he's going for. And the same for Andrew Ng, who said this when he was still at Stanford in 2016. He said, "A highly trained and specialized radiologist is now in greater danger of being replaced by a machine than his own executive assistant." Well, apart from the fact that apparently in his view, specialized radiologists are always male, apart from that, he was clearly talking about radiologists being replaced by a machine, right? And Jeff Hinton, a recent winner of the Turing Award last year, made an even stronger statement. He said, people should just stop training radiologists now. It is completely obvious that within 5 years, deep learning is going to do better than radiologists. Right? And I've made those words bold because they all show what is more or less the traditional perspective on AI, namely automation. Right? There is the perspective on AI is if AI gets better, then we can replace people. We can replace the radiologists. We can replace the Uber drivers. We can replace the translators. And so this is always this automation perspective on AI. Now, where did that come from, and why is it problematic? Actually, this automation, this replacement perspective in AI goes all the way back to the very early days of the idea of AI. Of course, this is a diagram capturing the famous Turing test that all of you will be familiar with. So the essence of the Turing test is to see if a computer could replace a person. If a computer